How cool is this? The other day my partner took the kids for a walk to the playground from Schnappa and there was some fish being weighed at the game club. My kids were stoked as no longer wanted to go to the playground, just wanted to see the fish. One of my mates said to my son, "Hey, tell Dad I'm going to leave a kingfish in the chili bin for him, come pick it up whenever he's ready." So the next morning me and Milo went down and picked it up and decided to take it back to Schnappa. It's been closed Monday, so I thought it was a perfect chance to spread out in the kitchen and break the fish down without getting in anyone's way. Obviously it was a recreationally caught fish, so there's no way this fish is going anywhere near the menu. But a really cool thing about being in Tutukaka and given a fish is, all the staff get a piece of fish, my kids get a good feed. There's just something really cool about it. I often get asked what do I do with kingfish, so I thought, hey, being given this kingfish, it's a really cool opportunity to make a video and show you. As a chef, the last thing I want to do is overcomplicate it and give myself more work. These are just my go-to ways to use up a kingfish. Nothing fancy or complicated, just simple and most importantly, yum. I'm not the best when it comes to breaking down a kingfish, but I do know how to use everything. I like to keep all the wings, the head and the frames for smoking. There's so much fat and meat and marrow in there that's just so good. So the next day, the first thing I did was decide to smoke up the frames, the head, the wings, all of that stuff. Started by marinating it and then chucking it in the smoker and just letting that cruise away for the day until Milo finished daycare. He was stoked as he knew it was being cooked and he couldn't wait to come in. His favourite part is the eyeballs. He won't even eat a cheeseburger, but he'll suck the juice out of a snapper or a kingfish eye. There's something really cool about seeing your kids get into that and enjoying that fresh seafood and just embracing that part of living in Tutukaka. Hey, right. Grab some.
I need to taste one.
That one? That one? Okay. Is it hot? Yum, there's more. There you go, there's a burger. There you go. Slurp it up. Want some? What meat do you want? Yeah. Try that meat, the cheek. With the leftover meat from the heads and the frames, I always like to use that to make a rillette. It's probably one of my favourite ways to use up leftover smoked fish, especially also making the most of all that marrow and the fat from the spine and all the juices from the head. It's basically smoked fish, creme fraiche, some fresh onions or shallots, some fresh herbs, garlic, smoked paprika, dill, salt, pepper, olive oil and plenty of lemon juice. We've had plenty of versions of this on Schnappa's menu over the years and it's one of my favourite ways to make sure we're using every last bit of the fish. This rillette makes an awesome dip, whether it's with crackers or corn chips or on bread, or in this case I'm going to serve it on a bit of toasted sourdough or some caramelised chili honey and some toasted pine nuts and a bit of fresh herbs, fresh lemon on the side. Just such a tasty way to use the whole fish. Next up is by far my favourite way to eat kingfish, and that's as sashimi. Fresh kingfish doesn't need much. Some sashimi dressing, some Kewpie wasabi mayo, fresh spring onions, and normally a few wasabi peas I'd throw in there for a bit of crunch, but I haven't got any at the moment. The sashimi dressing I use is the Schnappa sashimi dressing, and the recipe for that is on the Schnappa website in the recipe section. Someone asked me the other day, why do I put our recipes on the Schnappa website? Don't you want to hide them? Don't you want to keep them to yourself? Are you worried about giving them out? And for me, absolutely not. I think good food should be shared, especially in Tutukaka where people are always catching fresh fish. If someone can use our sashimi dressing, that's awesome. Next up, I made some Schnappa style ceviche. Simple as and delicious. Basically, the only difference between this one and the one we do at Schnappa is that at Schnappa we use haku kingfish. Our ceviche is super simple. It's all about the quality of ingredients. Basically, I dice up the fish and marinate that in fresh lime juice and some sea salt, and then chop up some chili, coriander and spring onion and toss that through. Then I'll serve that ceviche on top of our Schnappa ceviche sauce and then top it with a bit of crispy corn, and that's pretty much it. The recipe for the ceviche sauce is also on our website if you want to give it a crack. Here I'm going to mix it up a bit. I'm going to add a bit of our coconut namjim, which is basically spring onion, coriander, brown sugar, some soy sauce, lots of lime, and coconut cream all blended together and strained. Add a bit of that, add a bit of our ceviche sauce, serve it on top of a crispy fried tortilla, still a little bit of crispy corn, and then a bit of chili oil to finish. For me, this just takes it to a whole new level and is one of my favourite ways to have ceviche at the moment. So there it is, my favourite things to do when I get given a kingfish. Now I'm going to take Milo across the road for a quick fish. Hey, it might not be the best fishing spot in Tutukaka, but as a chef, being able to walk across the road from your work with your 3-year-old, throw a line in and feed a few stingrays, spend a bit of the afternoon together before I have to go back to work for dinner service, that's pretty hard to beat. And that's why I love living in Tutukaka.